A quick correction to the Italy turn. Northern Italy, I had one too many artillery here. I think I just transposed some chips or something when I was moving stuff around. So there is actually 3 infantry, 2 anti-aircraft artillery, 1 artillery, and 1 tank, not 2 artillery. So that's fixed. My bad. Okay, ANZAC, Canada, and France, turn 2. Canada has $11 to spend. It's going to spend $10 on a fighter and save $1 for the next round. ANZAC has $14 to spend. They're going to buy a transport and an infantry for 10 and an artillery for 4. There is only 1 attack this round, and it is actually going to come once again from the French. And I did check this time, I didn't get this wrong. So this French destroyer in C-Zone 81 is going to come in here to C-Zone 96 and auto-kill that transport. So I'll just put that up on the battle board so we can see what it looks like and get into that. Okay, battle for C-Zone 96. The French destroyer La Droite is auto-killing the Italian transport Oceania. So no roll to happen here. There is only 1 transport, so it is an auto-kill. Okay, in terms of non-combat, the Aussies have 3 moves. They'll be taking the transport from C-Zone 62, moving to 54, picking up 2 infantry, and moving to C-Zone 42 and claiming Java. The 2 infantry in Dutch New Guinea are going to get onto the transport, move into C-Zone 44, and claim the Celebes. The only other ANZAC move is that the infantry in Malaya is going to move up into Shan State. But that's it. Okay. Canadian non-combat. There really isn't too much to this. They only have 1 move. They're going to move their 2 infantry from Transjordan into Syria, thereby achieving one of their national objectives of having units in French territory. And then the French non-combat, the infantry in French Central Africa is going to move to French Equatorial Africa, the infantry in Transjordan is going to move to Syria, and the cruiser in 94 is going to move to 98. So once we tidy all of this up, we'll come back with placements and money. Okay, placement for the Aussies. Their transport's going in New South Wales, or in C-Zone 62. Their infantry and artillery are going in New South Wales. And we do need to change the income tracker for them. Java puts them up 4, and the Celebes puts them up 3. That means they're going to get a base income of 18 IPCs. So that will be what they put into their bank account. The Canadians, over here on this side of the board, are going to place their new fighter in Quebec, which is the only place they have a factory. And they saved $1 from the beginning of this turn. They still get a base income of $7. There is no convoy this time. And they do get a national objective of $3 because they have units in originally controlled French territory. So 5, 7, 8, they're going to put $11 into their treasury for next turn to use. Okay. So we may as well do Canadian troops while we're over here. Disposition of forces. Oh, we were going to change the income tracker for the Aussies as well. The Aussies go up 7, so they're going to go from 11 to 18, so they're currently tied with Italy. Okay, so disposition of forces. Canadians in Quebec, 2 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 tank, 1 fighter. In the UK, 2 infantry, And then all the way over in Syria, 2 infantry as well. French troops, I'll come around to this side of the board. I should have done it when I was over there. In UK, there is 2 French infantry, and we do have some French naval forces in the Mediterranean. In C-Zone 96, there is a destroyer. In C-Zone 98, there's a cruiser. In French Equatorial Africa, there's an infantry unit. And in Syria, there is an infantry unit. In terms of the Aussies, just on the way by, in Shan State, there is an infantry unit. In Java, there are 2 infantry units, and in C-Zone 42, there is a transport. In C-Zone 44, there is a transport, and in Celebes, there are 2 infantry units. In Queensland, there are 3 fighters, 1 artillery, and 1 anti-aircraft. In New South Wales, there's an infantry, an artillery, and an anti-aircraft. In C-Zone 62, there's a transport. In C-Zone 54, there's a cruiser and a destroyer. And finally, in New Zealand, there is 1 infantry unit. So that's the ANZAC, Canadian, and French turns. We will be moving on to turn 3 and doing the tech rolls for all of the countries at the beginning of the Germany video. So Germany 3 is coming up next.